I was reading today, and there's quite a few comments on social media about Chris Evans having to cancel his show on BBC Radio 2 because his mum had unexpectedly died, and he was told in the studio, and that's just horrible. And I have enormous sympathy, as I have for anybody who's, who loses a parent. I readily admit I miss my mum and dad a lot, even at my age. It's crazy, isn't it? There you go. That's life. But I was thinking, some years ago, I had the opportunity to meet my comedy hero, the great Bob Monkhouse, one of the best comedy writers and best stand-ups ever. Nothing like the sort of slick talk show host, and game show host that he hated, although it made a fortune. And I was only meant to just shake his hand and say hello because I wanted to meet him. And we ended up talking for about 20 minutes. And I asked him, because recently, before I met him, he'd been on that brilliant Radio 4 show in the psychiatrist's chair with, I think, Professor Anthony Clare. And he, Bob Monkhouse, felt very guilty that he could be at a funeral that afternoon. In the evening, within an hour or so, he could be on stage and making people laugh. And I suffer from exactly the same thing. And I said, should we feel bad about it? And Bob Monkhouse, whose opinion I would hugely refer to and bow down to, quite honestly, because he was a giant, said, it's just what makes us. That's how we are. We compartmentalize these things. So in our private life, they can be absolute tragedy. And in our public life, we just go on stage and do what we're going to do, because that's what makes us tick. That's why we don't work behind the counter at the NatWest or whatever it might be. What differentiates us. And I was thinking about the Chris Evans thing because my last London shows with Caned Laughter, it was a weekend, it was sold out, yay! And on the Saturday night I got home and I was driving into our garage and the phone went, and it was my daughter saying that my mother was terribly ill. And I was on the phone, so you come off a high and you just crash right into the abyss. We all know that. And that Sunday I went to see Mum, and it was obviously going to be just a matter of time, a very short matter of time. A lot of people said, well, you should cancel the Sunday show. And I thought, I can't. A, it's sold out. And B, in all honesty, Mum, had she been the mum that I knew, would have said, are you bloody mad? You've got to do this show. People are coming. That's it. Get on with it. She was quite tough. And very sarcastic. Oh, what is it? Oh, wonderful. What effect that had on me. And so I did the Sunday show, knowing that my mum was dying. So I have great sympathy for Chris Evans today. And I don't know whether it makes us monsters or makes us human. I really don't know. But hey, it is what it is. And that's why we're supposedly part-time entertainers and not working at the Halifax Building Society. Have a lovely day.